Welcome back in the live coverage here in Prime Television SD and in official Facebook, YouTube channel of Prime Television. You're watching us live in Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship. We are in day 5 and the second match is going to be starting very soon. Lucknow University taking on Kathmandu University earlier in the toss. Lucknow University won the toss and they have elected to bat first. So Lucknow University will be coming in shortly to bat, and Dr. Ishan Pandey, the skipper in the previous game, is not playing the game today.
Here are the lineups for Kathmandu University and Lucknow University. Mind you, today Ishan Pandey will not be captaining the Kathmandu University side. Aryan Pathak, Bisal Devkota, the new captain. Divas Subedi, Pradeep K. Yadav, Rishabh Khatioda, Rohit Sapkota, Sangeet Kesi, Sarthak Newpane, Sital Newpane, Supreme Basnet, and Sushant Paudel will be playing for Kathmandu University.
And for Lucknow University, the skipper Anand Shagar, Omkar Singh, Abhishek Prakash, Aditya Pratap Singh, Amrit Singh, Ashish Yadav, Harshvardhan Pratap, Manan Kanpal, Sanjay Vishwakarma, Saeed Mohammad Mehdi, and Yashvardhan Singh. That's the lineup. Earlier today in the game, Dhaka University simply outplayed Purvanchal University, winning the game by that massive 154 runs. So is there going to be a high-scoring game today as well? The absence of Ishan Pandey will be highly felt by the Kathmandu University.
Yes, definitely. He, although couldn't bat well the earlier game, he seemed promising. He was timing the ball well, was caught by Khadak Bohra, if I remember it correctly. He just scored 10 of 8 deliveries that game. He will not be playing today.
So quite interesting changes. And I think feeling well. There are quite a few people turning up, enjoying the game. The weather is lovely. The wind is strong. The sun's up. A perfect winter afternoon in Kirtipur 3-1 Cricket Stadium. So 2 umpires are walking in the center. That means the game will be underway very shortly. We are still into the league stages of the tournament. So, winning the toss earlier today, the skipper of Lucknow University elected to bat first. And one of the reasons might have been because the team batting first in the tournament, most of the occasions have been able to score good. We have already seen 200 plus scores being scored yesterday by 3-1 University, and today Dhaka University, some quick hittings, big hittings. So the batters are ready.
You can see the national flag of India and Nepal in the background there. To all viewers watching us from India, hello and namaste. Well, it was very predictable decision by Anand Sagar, as you mentioned earlier. He's chosen to bat first. 2 batsmen seem very confident. They're warming up towards to the center of the field. A quick recap regarding the fielding efforts of KU so far in this tournament. It hasn't been as expected. They would want to improve on that. Whether they do or not, we'll see that glimpse very soon.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle. Kathmandu University, the fielding side were a bit wavered in the last game. They've already faced a defeat in the tournament. So they would love to have that points under their belt moving forward in the game and in this series. Because at the moment, things are not looking too good for Kathmandu University if you look into the points table. That jersey is so close to the Indian national jersey. Ashish Yadav is the opening batter, scored 11 runs in the last game. So today is the second game for Lucknow University. The batter and the non-striker is taking his time, doing his rituals. So many players in the world these days have their own rituals. Some of them they do pray outside, some of them in the field. Harshvardhan is the batter I was talking about. Scored just 8 runs in the last game. Didn't have an idle start. He would like to make some mark in the tournament, and it will be very crucial from Lucknow University's perspective as well.
Starting the bowling attack will be Rishabh Khatioda, who has taken 3 wickets so far in the 2 matches he's played. In the 1 matches, that is, a slight disarray in the graphics there, he will be bowling from the TU end.
So the game's underway. First delivery right at the money. No runs. Good start from KU. So Ashish will be watchful for a while before going for his shots. Remember, the power play is on for the first 6 overs. Only 2 fielders will be allowed outside that 30-yard circle. So there's one slip in place, very close gully. They've got a point. Fielder in the short cover region. So Lucknow will be off the mark in the form of extra. Rishabh just losing his control over the ball.
He's getting that natural outswinger. Should be the seam-up delivery for Rishabh. That's doing the trick.
I don't mind bowling in that length, but the line should be correct. That was way out. Much better this time. So if you can pull his length just a bit down, he will be very effective, because he has got that natural outswinger which we were talking about earlier. Most of the bowlers are attracted bowling outside the off stump is because there is a bit of grass in there. We have seen the ball staying low, bouncing off that surface. That is the idle line I'm talking about. Very well bowled. So Rishabh, is he listening to us?
Looks like it. He's finding that correct length that you were talking about earlier. There's also a bit of grass patches there where he can get that extra bounce from.
Rishabh with the 4 ball teasing. Was that a catch? It was. Look at the body language. Well, as a bowler, you can't do anything more than that. You generate chances. Keeper this time the culprit. It should have been taken. Beautifully bowled, opening the face. It was in his gloves, and it popped out at the very last moment.
Diving towards his right, he got some hands on it, but just couldn't catch it well.
Wideish delivery. As soon as he bowled that delivery, he was looking at the umpire. He must have been thinking like, please don't give a wide.
Yeah, the ball was teasing that tram line.
So good start. 5 dot balls, 1 run coming in the form of wide, and a chance being dropped.
All that is happening here at the TU International Ground.
Width offered, and this time Ashish is not gonna miss on that. After that good start in the final delivery, the bowler just being very ambitious, was that outside off, width offered, and Ashish is not gonna miss on that. 4 runs.
He slashed that with intention, didn't he? Cutting through the fielders, the ball ran as fast as it could towards the boundary. Well-intended shot. 1 over is done. At the end of the 1 over, Lucknow University is 5 for no loss.
So Harshvardhan will be in strike for the first time because the whole 6 deliveries, including that wide as well, 7 deliveries I should say, Ashish was the one on strike. So Harshvardhan will be facing Divas. Not the commentator Divash, it's the bowler Divash from Kathmandu University. Divash Shwedi has taken a wicket for which 35 was on expensive side. He doesn't have much of the pace, but he bowled in the right areas in many of the occasions in the first game.
Yeah, these are the 2 opening bowlers for KU. It'd be interesting to see when Supreme will come into play.
Oh, good ball to start. Hughes appeal. How close was that delivery to that outside edge of the bat?
The ball just teasing the outside edge of the bat. He judged the line correct, but just slightly couldn't open on the face of the bat. Almost edged it to the keeper.
Good start yet again. Swing and a miss. A width was offered on that occasion. It was a bit wide-ish delivery. But well, Divash is causing some trouble for the batters. There's still something in offer for the bowlers. The pitch is playing well.
Surely as the conditions a bit windy here in TU International Ground as well.
Divash right on the money. 3 deliveries, 3 very good deliveries. I was talking about it. He doesn't generate much of the pace, but his line and length is his primary weapon and has already troubled Hurst in a couple of occasions. He's yet to get up the mark, faced 3 deliveries. Taking it on the full, just placing it. Gets up the mark with a single in the 4th delivery. He faced Hurst. So during the NPL, the inaugural edition, we didn't see any game that went beyond 200 run score. But in this tournament, we've already seen a couple of games, where the batters have been able to get their rhythm and smash those 200 plus runs, 235 to be precise. The highest score in the tournament so far in the morning game today. Drifting in towards his pad, easy picking, easy single. So Divash, he is bowling well and he needs to continue because in the last over as well, the bowler bowled good 5 balls apart from that wide and offered a loosener in the very last delivery of the over. So here is Divas with the final delivery of the 2nd over. 7 runs on the board. I was talking about it. He just offered the over-pitch delivery and Hirsch, who was struggling, he hit it cleanly over the bowler's head for the first boundary. No, is it? No, it's the first boundary for himself for sure. So 11 without loss is the score. Easy picking, look. He made it look so easy.
It looks on the money right there. Also the bowling has been good so far. It's a different KU bowling that we've seen and it's a different Hurst as well.
So 2 overs have been bowled, 11 runs on the board. Both the openers have scored a boundary. Rishabh continuing. Oh, that's a direct hit. The umpire is not interested. So the running between the wicket between these 2 batters is exquisite. Look at the understanding between both of them. As soon as the non-striker was off, he didn't hesitate. That was tricky, not grabbing the ball and hitting the stumps.
Yeah, he didn't collect that cleanly, did he? The wicket keeper. And still he was appealing. That's comedy of errors, what we'd like to call it here from the com box. Harsh batting well. He hit that brilliantly last over. It'll be interesting to see how he fares with Rishabh.
Dancing down, posing for the cameraman and executing it to perfection. Harsh with the second boundary. Stepping down, couple of steps down the wicket. Took it on the full. Bisected the ball between that short cover and mid-off fielder. Crashed to the boundary for 4 runs.
That was a sublime shot. He's twitching. What's he thinking right now, Harsh?
This time straighter. Result the same. 1 bounce out of the boundary for 4. So Harshvardhan is dealing in boundaries at the moment. He was very cautious in his first over, mind you. Divas troubled him with a couple of deliveries, but now he has got his rhythm over the head of that wide mid-off fielder. You can't keep fielders in those regions during the power play. So Harshvardhan is looking dangerous. Already smashed 3 boundaries, 2 in this over. Already 9 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Lucknow cruising at 20 without loss in 2.3 overs.
A group of silent audience there must be KU supporters. They would want their team to take wickets anytime soon.
If you have just tuned in, you are watching Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Cricket Championship live and exclusive on Prime SD Television and on official YouTube channel of Prime Television. So the ball's gone out. The umpires are checking for the substitute ball. Some of the curious eyes must be the supporters of Kathmandu University. Just a reminder, Ishan Pandey is not in the squad today. He captained the team in the last game. Must have happened something. Must have happened. Otherwise he would have been playing for his side. Maybe the injury or maybe because of some personal reasons. But nevertheless, he is not in playing 11 today.
To those who were eyeing on an action in this event, for sure Ishan Pandey was a key player to watch. But in his absence, although an opponent, Harsh is batting pretty well. So
in absence of Ishan Pandey, Vishal Devkota is leading the team. So the ball has been given to the bowler, Rishabh. He bowled fairly okay in the first over, but in this over, he's been hammered by Harshvardhan. Already 13 of 7 he's batting on. And Rishabh already has conceded 14 runs in his 1.3 overs.
It's that over-pitch delivery that's getting the treatment. Will he understand that if he hits the good length, maybe he can stop it for just a single or a dot? He needs to keep going with that good length area.
Dancing down again. That was bowled a bit wide. Maybe he saw the batter coming down, so just bowled it outside his reach and straight safely in the pair of gloves of the wicket keeper. Honestly, Lucknow should have been 1 down. That catch from the keeper that he dropped should have been taken. Rishabh sticking to that wide east line. Well, it's a safe place to bowl at the moment. Unless he makes a marginal error, he might be bowling a wide.
He's teasing that wide line. He's done that a couple of times already. And if you're bowling with that width, you slightly overpitch it, you'll get that punishment. You wouldn't want that.
3 in a row. Swing and a miss. So this is the third time in the over. Harshvardhan was being very ambitious but missing it completely. So 3 overs have been bowled. Lucknow 20 without loss.
The overs will continue from the throw-by end. Assis will be facing him. Is that line the successful line and length that the KU bowlers are targeting and achieving at the same time?
That ball just left the batter after being pitched, but it was on the widest side. That is the reason why Ashish was not able to connect. So they are getting some swing. This time around, he got to the line of the ball, hit it way up in the air, and that's a massive 6. The ball kept on traveling after it connected with the bat, and the ball kept on sailing way over the boundary line for a massive, massive 6.
Huge. That is huge. Well hit by Assis.
Great timing and placement. Giving some respect, just opening the face, just for a single. So the good thing Ashish is doing is he's not going after every delivery. Hers was a bit impatient in the last over after smacking those 4s. That is a lovely shot. Just connected in the middle of the bat and kept on traveling.
Don't get fooled by the build of Assis. He might be lean, but he packs some power for sure.
Harshvardhan joining the party. It's in the air. Will this be caught? Should have been caught in the audience. Easy pickings for the batters. Harshvardhan joining the party. He said, if you can do it, Ashish, well, let me try. And he does it even better.
Trust me, that's potentially the shot of the tournament. Inside out. Beautifully picked. That is sublime.
That is some hitting. So the bowlers are getting punished in the early stages of the game. Oh, didn't even attempt to play that ball. He was in 2 minds whether to go for the shot or just wait for it at the end. Decided not to tease it at all. Because they don't need to do anything fancy. 13 runs already of the over. You're just in 3.5 overs, 33 on the board. Harsh is batting on 19 of 12. Ashish 13 of 11. So both the batters are set now. Dancing down again. Classic pose. The ball's traveling. He is loving that area, isn't he? Just wide of that long off region. Over the head of the covers. Back to back. 2 6s he has hit in the same area. Look at that. Just kept still in the follow through. Ball sailed over. So Divas is getting some treatment. And I'm sure he's not liking it.
We know we can't bowl him there. They should know that too. That was subliminal from hers.
After 4, Lucknow 39 without loss.
check.
19 runs in that previous over, 3 massive sixes, 1 from the bat of Assis, 2 from Hers. Things are not going the way Kathmandu University might have expected.
With batting performance as strong as this in the power play, they will be eyeing somewhere up north of 200 for the target.
So spin being introduced for the first time. Sheetal will be coming from the TU end and Ashish will be facing him. A nothing delivery to start with and gets the punishment it deserves. You know, a spinner coming into ball, full toss towards the leg side, power play on. Well, even a kid could hit that ball for a boundary.
The ball was asking for some spanking, and rightly the treatment was given by the batsman.
Better this time from Sheetal.
Lovely bowling.
Maybe that ball slipped off his hands, though there is no dew, no moisture out in the field, but sometimes because of the pressure, your palm becomes very sweaty and the ball tends to slip off your hand. Good ball, a huge uphill. That is very close, but the umpire decides the other way around. Let's have a look into the replay. That will be very interesting. Pitched in line. That was close. Let me tell you, it was hit really late. That was close. Now, as the umpire decides against him, he said, well, I will take the wicket myself. Clean the batter up. Ashish could not believe it. The bails are dislodged and Ashish is walking his long way back to the pavilion.
Similar ball, adjusted the line of the ball and got dragged. It was clean bowled.
Look at that for a celebration from the keeper. Now the bowler realized, and isn't he happy? He is delighted and he should have every reason to be. Look at that, he bowled in the right area. The batter was trying to go in the front foot. At last decided to play in the back foot. Missed it completely. So Ashish Yadav goes for 17 of 15 deliveries and Lucknow University, they lose their first wicket.
Well, they are ecstatic. The KU players, new batsman's walking towards the center of the field. It's been an equal amount of batting and bowling performance from the both sides. Some good subliminal hitting by Hers and a good comeback from the bowlers as well. Manan Kanpal is the new batsman in. Has scored 36 runs so far in this tournament.
He scored 36 runs in the last game. This is his second game. Strike rate of 87.8. So he can bat. So just a wicket has fallen. The runs are already on the board. It will be interesting to see how they will go about the business in the power play. Played it uppishly. A slight fumble. They thought of two but decided against it. That ball was hit very high in the bat. So, nevertheless, Manan is off the mark with a single. Hers is batting on 25 of 13 deliveries. Massive sixes in last over. Sheetal has got wicket in his very first over. Is conceding 5 runs. Can he finish in style? Good ball, good ball. Didn't let the batter free his arms. So that will conclude over number 5 with 1 over to go in the power play. Lucknow 44 for 1. So a successful over finally for Kathmandu University. 44 for 1 the score. Lucknow winning the toss, electing to bat first. So spin being operated from both ends. Sarthak will be bowling from the Chovar end to Manan. Huge out for LBW, very optimistic, but the ball was going to miss leg stump by quite a margin.
Commendable excitement from the wicketkeeper and the infielders though. Everyone was over the roof shouting. Definitely sliding down the leg stump that ball. Umpire not interested. Sarthak Newpane has not got a single wicket in this tournament yet so far. He would want that this game.
That was the LBW appeal. It was missing leg stump by quite a margin.
Sarthak Newpane signaling some changes in the field. Sarthak Newpane overpitches it. It will just be a single.
So looking at how the tournament is poised at the moment, Purvanchal is out of the context as they've lost 3 of all the matches in the league stages. TU Dhaka, they are pretty much doing good. Midwest is yet to lose a game in the tournament. They have won 2 in 2. So has Dhaka University. TU has played 3 games, winning 2 and losing 1. So it looks like the knockout fight, it's going to be very close once we're done with the knockout, league stages. Trying to go over, getting the airs, dropping in the safe area. The fielder is chasing the ball. Rishabh there, cutting off the boundary. That was not very convincing. Let me tell you what, it hit the edge of the bat. Lucky it didn't go in the hand of the fielder.
Tried to cut it over, but it will just be a dot delivery after the end of 6 over. Lucknow University is 47 for 1.
So the power play is done. Lucknow 47 for 1. Let's have a look into the highlights of the power play. So winning the toss, Lucknow decided to bat first. Their openers Ashish and Hers. And there, that was the missed chance in the very first over of Rishabh's bowling. And then some shots, Ashish playing that ball for 4, getting off the mark. Harshvardhan was troubled earlier on by Divash. And once he got started, there was no stopping this gentleman. This is a wonderful shot through the covers for 4 and then followed by a good looking 1 bounce. That was Harshvardhan. Ashish hitting that massive 6 over mid-off and then 2 glorious shots over the cover filter. So we're back live now. Sital proceeding, the only bowler to take the wicket.
Fielding, Pradeep, good fielding.
Harshvardhan batting on 27 of 17 deliveries, and with this they change in com box. Divash is out to watch the game live from the ground, and joining me, Nikesh is out. I'm getting confused now, and Divash joins me. Good afternoon, Divash.
Good afternoon, Kriyandai. Well, that was a gem of delivery.
He was going for the shot. Oh, so close. Sital can't believe it. yorked him completely, bowled in the block hole.
Lovely bowling, lovely
Who
bowling,
says
lovely bowling.
spinners can't bowl the Yorkers? That was the perfect Yorker delivery.
Well, up to now, the bowling from KU is pretty good.
Wide-ish this time. Harshvardhan got time to swing his arms. There's protection as the field restrictions are over.
Good fielding, good fielding.
Well, that was a size looking shot. Though it went for a single. Sheetal, it's his first game. And he's effective for his team. Well, clueless batter, he lifts the ball. One more dot.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Not easy, boys, not easy. This is not Lucknow's beast, boys. Come on, not easy, boys.
Misses the wicket. Not the batter, even the keeper was clueless over there. That's very sensible bowling. Very beautiful, a gem of delivery by Sheetal.
That's why cricket is cruel at times. Beautiful looking delivery. The batter missed it, the keeper missed it, and the ball sailed for 4. Oh, everyone has got their hands in their head. Sheetal, you are bowling the best bowling for KU so far. 2 overs, 1 for 7 is his bowling figure. That 4 leg buys. Well. Lucky escape for the batter. So with that 4, 50s off for Lucknow. They are 53 for 1 at the end of 7 overs.
Come on, start the guy.
So Sartha continuing, and he joins Sheetal for the party. Cleaned Harshvardhan up. Dismantled the stumps. KU, they are pumped now. 53 for 2. Lucknow losing their second wicket. So both the openers are back to the pavilion, trying to go over that infield. Didn't even read the line of the ball. Completely beaten. And the ball did the rest. The wood, the timber is disturbed.
Well, the good looking batter, the explosive batter, Harshvardhan, will go back to the pavilion. And now, some good news for KU.
Wide. You have to make it a little bit wide. Leg, yes.
So a team huddle after that successful bowling. Harshvardhan, after smacking that 28 of 21 deliveries, goes back and takes some rest in the dugout.
That's a common scene at TU. We see left arm orthodox bowler like Lalit Rajbansi.
Come on. Slide it towards. Yeah, it's like guarded. आसान नहीं है, सबको जल्दी है डगआउट जाने का. ये भी जाएगा boys, come on.
With that, the new batter, Aditya Pratap, comes in.
A quick single to get up the mark. So both Sarthak and Sheetal, the spinners, doing the job for KU, taking a wicket edge. Both of them cleaning the batters with absolute gem of a delivery. He was trying to go over the top. I don't know why Harshvardhan was so optimistic. He's looking into the pitch. The pitch had nothing to do with it, brother. You didn't even get to the line of the delivery. Drifting towards leg. Wide signaled, a late call from the umpire.
Let me remind you, Isan Pandey is not playing today. Even if Lucknow will post 110 or 120, I think it will be enough for Kathmandu.
Well, Divas, it's a game of cricket. You never know. A good batter might struggle earlier in the tournament, but when they get their rhythm, you never know. So it's very early stages of the game. Can't say anything. You know, we have seen in cricket 180, 190 being chased with ease. So let's expect some good cricket here into you in this 8th match. Brilliant fielding effort. Brilliant.
Well, we haven't seen such a fielding today at TU. It was great, like cheetah, well fielded.
That's what gives a lot of encouragement if you're a bowler. Now the crowd slowly building up, not much though. You know, it's still winter here in Kathmandu. People are enjoying the sun. So in the meantime, some medical attention given to the fielder. That was a great diving effort. You know, there are quite a few occasions where we have seen excellent fielding. But we can keep on going watching the replay. Played it with soft hands. That ball was racing. Oh, great. Excellent. The whole team can learn from that effort. It's not the execution. Sometimes that's important. It's the effort that gives the momentum to the team. And the fielder fielding at that cover point area, setting a perfect example.
Some audience at VIP boxes. We also saw Nepal police. They're doing their job, enjoying cricket. Some of the spectators from Nepal police. Happy fans of Kathmandu University. Much improvised, improved game so far in this inning.
I'm very sure they haven't noticed that they are in the big screen. Otherwise, there should have been some handsets. Now they are realizing. Then the big screen being very happy. Some more crowd in there. If you're listening, you are in the big screen, ladies and gentlemen. Some of them are just turning in. Supporters of Kathmandu University. So 2 wickets are down, 7.4 overs. Sarthak getting the wicket in this over. In the very first delivery, cleaning Harshvardhan up. 1.4 overs, 1 for 6 is his bowling figures so far. Current run rate is 7.3 because both the openers, they went after the bowlers in that power play. So Sarthak continues after that short medical break. And the batters will sprint for a single. So 57 runs with the ball to go in 8th over.
That's a perfect length and perfect line as a left arm orthodox bowler. With that, over number 8 has been concluded and the score is 57 at loss of 2. That's the scorecard so far. Ashish Yadav played a knock of 17 after 15 deliveries. Harshvardhan, who seems a kind of explosive batter, went for 28. Manan Kantpal and Aditya Pratap are not out and defending some good knocks there. Yet so far to be done from these two batters.
Six extras from KU already. They need to control it. Seetal and Sarthak, the two bowlers who have been able to take wickets. The opening duo, medium pacers, gone for some run.
Come on, Sheetal, come on!
So the crowd, they are building up. They are enjoying the game. You know, lots of friends, like they are there because their families and friends are playing from KU. So Sital continues his third over. Very tidy figures so far. Just conceded 7 runs and he has already taken a wicket. So the spinners from both ends are doing a fine job for this side. Drifting down leg this time. Wide signaled rightly by the umpire.
Well, what I feel now is Sital is keeping first, second ball towards the wider length and then he's making a setup towards the wicket. With that, they will take a quick single. Well, we are here at match number 9 between Kathmandu University and Lucknow University. Hello you all. We are watching T20 Jai Nepal Cup Inter-University for a good cause. One Earth, One Voice, act on climate change.
Just a reminder to our viewers, we had a chat with the coordinator of this tournament, Mr. Ganesh Thapa, and he told us that a plant will be planted for every run that is being scored here. So we'd like to see as much runs being scored, not any offense to the bowlers, but the cause itself is so wonderful. You know, the much needed thing at the moment we need is fight against this climate change and preserve our environment for a future generation.
Well, I told you earlier, he's keeping the setup away from the batter, and then in the next deliveries, he's going towards the wicket. Sital, perfection till now, hitting the right line of length.
Oh, good ball. The batter didn't have any clue where the ball's gone. So Sital's doing a fine job for his side. Jersey number 14. Last ball of the over. Played it straight in the hand of the fielder. No runs in there. So as we are talking, the domestic flight going across Tribhuvan University cricket ground. So with that is the end of over number 9. So we're just an over away from halfway down the game. The score is 60 for 2. Look at that. The domestic flight heading towards the Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu.
Well, the spin attack will continue. Sarthak will continue from Choba end.
Sarthak, Neupane, both these spinners, mind you, are troubling the batters. Like Lucknow, they are not feeling comfortable. Aditya is batting on 3 of 7 deliveries. Manan, 6 of 12. Projected score has significantly come down to 140 in the allocated 20 overs. So a lot of hands came together to pull this tournament off. You know, the sponsors, the organizers, they had to do a lot of hard work. It's never too easy to pull a tournament like this. Oh, direct hit would have been interesting. On the other end, though, the batter was already safely in there. I don't know why the keeper threw the ball towards the strikers, and he should have been focusing on the non-strikers end. He was comfortably in, but on the other end, the batter was still sprinting. Keeper was not very attentive, not very aware of the situation in the non-strikers end. So Lucknow, they have already won their first game into this second game. Kathmandu University is yet to register a win, lost the first game.
Well, up to now, Sarthak is doing really well. Kathmandu University have lost their first game, and this is must-win game for them because they will be playing only 3 games, and at least they need 2 wins to secure a spot for the semi-finals. Sarthak is doing pretty good till now.
Towards the leg side, wide signal. There was no connection with the bat. So the problem with Sarthak is he has started well, but at occasions he just gets carried away, not being very consistent with his line and length. The extras need to be controlled. For patience, at least we understand they sprint and they can bowl wide, but for a spinner, bowling wides and no's are not accepted.
Much better delivery.
Unless you are trying to do something to, trouble the batter, there's not much of turn. They have to stick with that strict line and length to trouble the batter. So last ball of the 10th over coming up. So halfway through, 10 overs have been done. Lucknow 66 for the loss of 2 wickets. Now the players will be taking a short break.
Batting card. Let's have a look at the batting card of this match number 9. Ashish Yadav went back to the hut, was bowled out by Seetal for 17, Hers 28. He was bowled by Sarthak, Manan Kanpal and Aditya Pradap Singh. They are both in the crease right now for a respective score of 7 and 4. Let's have a look in the bowling scorecard now. What does the bowling card say? Rishabh Khatiwada is wicketless, so is Divas. However, Seetal Newpane and Sarthak Newpane, the Newpane brothers if you can call that, have a wicket piece. They're also looking very nice with the economy, 3.33 and 4.0 respectively for these 2 spinners. Worm, let's have a look at the worm. It's rising up, the stocks are rising, the waves are rising as we call it here in the com box, and it should look good from here on for Lucknow University. A lot of fans there in the scenes, enjoying. The heat is on. And the game is on. We're back live now. A good length delivery by Supreme Busnit. I was wondering when Supreme Busnit would come back in the game. He was the key bowler for Kathmandu last game. 3 wickets already in his name. So he looks promising.
He also a left-arm orthodox bowler. So 3 left-arm orthodox bowler is attacking Lucknow. Seeing the batters keep quiet, defend our balls, and just play.
He's adding a bit of flight in his deliveries as well. There you go, inviting the batsman to play. Tried to dance down the wicket, did the batsman Aditya. Didn't time it well, it'll just be a dot. Good going so far for Supreme Busnit.
What can be dangerous from now is, if he gets some turn, it will be dangerous for the batters.
Inside out attempted. Didn't time as well as he would have wanted to. It'll just be a single. If they go at this rate, they can see the score somewhere around 134 plus. It should be more than that, given that they have 8 wickets cushion.
Also from Combox, we can see some cheers out there, some fans out there.
Yeah, they're enjoying the game for sure. He knocks it down, it'll be single. One more time.
Lovely fielding.
He's hitting the length pretty good, hasn't he? Supreme Busnit, the key bowler for KU, back in the action and is getting that length correct. If he gets that turn as well, he'll get the wicket.
Indeed. That's the turn we're talking about. That's the turn we're talking about. If he is repeating the same thing, it will be trouble for the batters of Lucknow. With that, over 11 has been concluded and the score is 69 for 2.
Let's have a look at the buildings, as we call it here in the Combox. The Manhattan Reeds, a huge, humongous tower in the 4th over. Apart from that, it's all teeny tiny buildings. They would want to establish more buildings, wouldn't they, Lucknow University?
Yeah, they will like to love. They like to build.
They'd like to love indeed as well, because they've been batting okay as so far. I say that because the partnership is building as well. Both batsmen have already faced 18 and 12 deliveries respectively. Manan in strike.
Tries to hit it hard. That's a piece of good fielding at the boundary line. Well, intentions were clear from Manan. It was a fuller length ball. He was trying to go down the ground. Sarthak from Jovarin.
Got some play cards for Supreme as well there. The bowler we've all been talking about.
Yeah.
They're definitely KU fans. Now we know. Thank you, fans.
Much better length. Much better length. Downside, the leg side. A bit of fumble, but they will take an easy single.
Yeah, they're enjoying it. The heat is on. They're in the center of TU International Cricket Ground. Handful of people in the shades as well, as we can see from here.
It was sort of length ball. He tries to pick it up into the gaps, takes a 4. Well, that's not the right length, my friend. If you're not getting the turn, that's not the right length.
We know we can't bowl him there. They should know that too. He bludgeoned that one over the heads of the infield. It rushed away as quick as it can for 4 runs.
Easy pickup. Easy pickup for the batter. Gets the 4.
Lovely.
Sarthak in disarray. Not getting that line correct. They're enjoying the game. Chilling out in the sun. Good display of batting as of now. A bit of flight to that delivery. The ball is rushing towards the boundary but will be saved. They have picked 2 runs.
Well,
चला रहा है, अभी बैट चल रहा है भाई, 20 ओवर के बाद नहीं चलाया, थैंक गॉड.
Fans are loving it. He's pointing out on the big screen there, the lad. A good turn there for Sarthak.
took away from the batter.
It's over.
They're throwing the runs. Well, with that, over 2 have been concluded and the score is 78 for 2.
दाई शीतल दाई कति बाकी छ?
Thoroughly enjoying it. They know they're on the big screen. Very nonchalant. Yeah, he's pointing out.
Come on, come on.
With that, Supreme
तिमीले
Basnet
मात हाचे, come on.
will join the leggy party from Tio end.
Goes down the ground, has a heave at it. It will just be a single. A misunderstanding there in the center.
That was a throw in the wrong area. Actually, there is a miscommunication between the batters. The shot was not that convincing, one-handed shot, and also some miscommunication with the batters, but the throw was at the wrong end.
Only one. Fielding, good fielding.
Still inviting the batsman is Supreme Basnet.
Wicket is coming. Let's keep the spirit high,
And Manan
boys, come on.
twitching as well.
The batsman is
He
dancing,
likes
boys,
dancing
come on,
down the
not
wicket.
easy.
We saw that earlier in his previous game. A handy spinner, Manan. Let's see how he fares this delivery. Sliding down the leg side, not a good delivery. Not at all. It will rush away for 4 runs.
Well, a very poor delivery from the left-handed bowler. Easy pickup over the fielder. Well, if you're not getting the turn, that's not the right area to hit the ball. Keep it towards the first stump or the middle stump. Supreme is not giving pace to the batter.
A good length delivery. And a dot for Supreme. On his fourth delivery as of far, he has tried to invite the batsman to go for a big one.
Some flight? Yeah.
Much flatter this time over the head of the bowler. It'll be collected by the long off fielder.
Brilliant, great fielding.
There was a chance. Oh my. Well, he could not reach that.
Nice one.
The batter will get a single. Have a look.
Good backup, Pradeep, good backup.
Sort of length ball.
Take it out, come on. Bolna ke
That
bolna
was
ke, come on,
close. It whistled across the ears of umpire. That was a ducker for umpire there.
hey.
Well bowled,
Bhai,
well bowled.
Bhai, this is 13
Good length.
over, not second over, brother. 13
With that,
yaar.
over 13 has been concluded and the score is 85 for 2.
Oh, hello there. Fans are loving it. They're quite stoic, to be honest. Just a handful of people who are waving at the big screen. Because they are a KU fan and they know Lucknow University is on top of their games.
Batters, quick please.
So, after a long day, we see a couple of fans, not couple, dozens of fans in this particular game. We have seen whenever the match is between Kathmandu University and any other like TU University, the universities of Nepal. So we can see a lot of fans. With that, Divas Subedi, who was expensive in his previous two, will continue from Choba end. Not offering the pace. Good field led by the short fielder. Easy single.
Devas Subedi in his first spell was very impressive with the line and length. But any ball that he'd offered width, he got punished. Therefore, we see those numbers there. 26 from his 2.1 overs. He's bowled almost 9 to 10 deliveries on good length. He should continue to do that. That was close. It missed the stumps, it missed the keeper's glove, it missed everything, but it didn't miss the action for sure. The batsman will have to pick the game from here on. Already bowling. Dancing down the pitch. Attempting a 4, will just get a single.
Up to now, Devas is doing good enough. Still 3 balls to go.
As a go at it again on top of the bowler's head all the way to the boundary. Before added on Manan's account.
It was over-piece ball, easy pick-off for Manan. Very straight towards the boundary. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, and gets a 4. Handsome, stylish shot.
Slaps it over the offside area. We'll just pick a single though. The timing was there, the placement not so.
Yeah, he got some room, tries to slap bit of the gap, but then he found this failure, gets the single.
All the way on the air, it will be safe, landing in the no man's area.
That was a top pace from Aditya. With that, over 14 has been concluded and the score is 93 for 2.
T20 Jai Nepal Cup, one for a cause, for one earth, one voice, act on climate change. National Nepali Students Union. They're planting a tree for every run scored, so that is a very good initiative. More runs, more trees it is. Let's see, Aditya is in the mood to plant 4 trees, rather 4 plants in this very next delivery.
Supreme, the man, will do from to end.
The intention was there. Fielder will collect it. It will just be a single.
Well, if we talk about climate change effect in Nepal, we are not the one who contribute in climate things.
Width offered, that was going towards wide, slapped over. Has it gone all the way? No, it has not. It will be 4 runs, signaled by the umpire.
No control shot, no control.
A bit of turn we saw there, but the shot was enough to get a 4. Well, I will talk about climate change effects in Nepal. Though we are rushing towards the SDG goal, net zero and all.
As a heave at it, the fielder can't do much but watch it sail over his head for a maximum.
Manan He's helping us to plant trees. He says, "You're talking about climate change? Let me hit a six." For 6 trees.
Boys, after the 14th over, man, we're back, boys. Now we play cricket, boys. Come on,
Huge. Almost hit the bouncer out there.
Is done, the kabaddi is done. Now it's cricket. Come on, boys.
Over pitched ball. Goes for 6-3. Once again, dancing down the ground. Goes between the gap. There will be a chase between the fielder and the ball. But the ball will win the race. And 4 more trees.
Premeditated nevertheless, but impeccable timing in that shot. 4-6-4. The last 3 deliveries. He's planting more trees now.
He heard us. We were talking about climate change. And he says, "Let me do something for you all."
Try to make some room. It'll be a dot delivery for Supreme Basnet. Good comeback after that, 4-6-4. Up and about the fans enjoying good game of cricket here at TU International Cricket Ground. Good length delivery one more time. They'll steal the single this time.
With that, over 15 has been concluded and the score is 109 for 2.
Some Supreme Basnet fans, some Rishabh fans, all in all KU fans up in the stands, enjoying the game of cricket. You are watching us live in Prime Times Television HD.
Yes, I think they know they are on big screen. They're waving hands on us. With that, Rohit Sapkota will ball his very first over of the tournament, of this inning as well, from Chowa end.
Hold on, says the umpire. Signals his watch. I wonder what he's telling him, but he'll have to bowl that again. Throws his bat at it, does Manan a fumble, and they will steal a couple. Should have been just a single though.
Well, that's the fumble that causes trouble for the team. We saw earlier this morning, Purvanchal University, fumbles, dropping cats.
That's a good line there, fumbles cause trouble. Beautiful looking shot, picked it up very early, but the fielder collects it as well. Equally good fielding there.
Today, we are watching a different Kathmandu University. The one who was living it, licking runs, throwing fumbles, boundary misses, and today they are doing everything they can do for the team.
Yeah, we've heard from all the stakeholders of this tournament. This is a platform for the youngsters to hit it in the air, land in the no man's land. Yeah, we're talking about this platform. This is where the younglings can improve their game, and we've seen that exponential growth in their batting, bowling and fielding efforts. We saw that with Purvanchal, we are seeing that with Kathmandu University. Similarly with Baba Rao, I beg your pardon, Ambedkar University. So it is what it is.
Well, it was a full toss ball into the long off, gets a single. Yeah, as we all know, there are 9 players in Dhaka University who have played for at least Bangladesh under 90. Some have played for province level in Bangladesh. Some have also represented Bangladesh. And also in TU side, the Nepalese University side, Bhim Saki, Lokesh Bam, Isan Pandey, Deepak Dumre. So it's a great exposure for the Nepalese young talents. They can showcase their skill, they can talk With the senior teammates, they can improve their game, and also despite not just in study, they can take cricket as a profession. As of now, cricket has grown in Nepal these days.
Yeah, the growth's been exponential, to be honest. Same with the quality of cricket we've seen so far in this tournament. Exponential growth it is.
Much better length. Go down the leg. Quick double, and that's a great running between the wickets. They're stealing. Whatever they will get, they will steal it. With that, over number 16 has been concluded, and the score is 117 for 2. And also, we can see 64 runs partnership between Manan Kanpal and Aditya Pratap. Manan Kanpal at 45 for 30 and Aditya Pratap at 14, playing 23 deliveries.
So 16 overs have been bowled. Lucknow, after that slow middle overs, have decided to go for their shots. 117 for 2, 4 overs to go, 8 wickets in hand. Lucknow needs to cut loose now. Projected score is 147. That will be completed, but Lucknow would like to squeeze a bigger total. So Rohit's first over going for 8 runs. Dancing down the ground. There was chance of stomping, but the keeper made the mess out of it. Well, you've got just taken 2 wickets. You should be doing better keeping than that. Look at that, he had got plenty of time. Oh God. And then he's feeling sad that he didn't grab the ball. He should have run for the ball and still try and get that stumps out. Drifting down the leg, very ambitious. More than the players, the audience, the supporters of KU are shouting. That's the new big digital scoreboard that you can see has been installed in Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium.
Sheetal Neopane, the most effective bowler for Kathmandu University.
He should have had to. That stomping should have taken place. Oh, the batter takes the bowler away. He was trying to run the batter out. This sort of collision sometimes becomes very, very nasty. We've seen the players being injured. He just grabbed the ball and hit it. Ah, nasty. Lucky there was no severe damage to the players.
Well, if direct hit was there, it could be trouble. With that, they will steal a double. They're very fast. They're fast like 2 cheetahs. We have seen couple of times today. They're running for everything. With that,
so Manan scores his 50 of 38 deliveries. Very patient innings from Manan. One good thing with this partnership, they've been rotating the strike every now and then. 5 fours and a massive 6, 38 deliveries. That shows that Manan Kanpal has done a lot of running. Dancing down, placing in the gap, wanting another 2. The batter, Manan, stopped Aditya for coming for the second one. So current run rate 7.19. Lucknow is taking some time, still in no urgency to go for those big shots. 8 wickets in hand. Coming down, he yorked himself. Aditya was coming down the wicket to hit the shot, happened to york himself.
with that, over 17 has been concluded and the score is 1-1 for 2. Sheetal Neopane great display of bowling with the economy of 3.5. Delivers 4 sensible overs, 14 dots, 1 extra, and takes the wicket.
So the first 50 for Lucknow University in this match, coming from the bat of Manan Kandpal, 51. He's batting at the moment of 39 deliveries. 3 overs to go, 8 wickets in hand. I believe that Lucknow should go for those big shots.
Rishabh, the new bowler. The one who was good in his very first over and then expensive in his second over. What next inside the bag for this third over of him? He will bowl from the Soba end. Last 18 deliveries left, and the projected score is 143. But I think Lucknow will target 170 plus or 180, as both of these batters are settled now at the crease. The current run rate is 7.12. The good-looking, handsome batter Manan Kanpal, after scoring a brilliant half century, he's there at the crease and at the striker end.
Rishabh, the medium pacer, comes and Manan welcomes him with a straightest shot over his head for a massive, massive 6. The safest shot in cricket, as we call, straight over the bowler's head. Rishabh is welcomed with a massive 6.
Well, that's very poor length. That's very poor if you don't have pace to offer.
Standing tall and hitting this delivery, there is protection out in the boundary line. And the batter will sprint for a single. That shot was hit with a lot of confidence, using the pace of the bowler straight over his head. As much as the bowler hates it, the batter always loves this kind of shots. Again, trying to do the same thing was Aditya. That ball was in the air. And you know what? Kathmandu University are not doing the right thing that they should be doing. Sushant Podel, the fielder there, not helping the bowler. You know, as a bowler, when you just hit for a 6 and then you create a chance, he was screaming, catch it. Nah. The fielder had the other plan.
And this time, a good looking shot. We'll wait for umpire decision. And umpire says 6 in a stylish way as the batter hit it.
Finally, the umpire has signaled 6. He was in 2 minds. He was asking the fielder whether the balls crossed the rope. But towards that mid-line off, he made room for himself. And that ball crossed the boundary line with ease. Beautiful shot. He played it really fine. Way outside off this time for... So Rishabh is licking runs, and he's licking runs fast. Already 2 massive 6s, a couple of runs and a single, followed by a wide.
16 runs so far in this over. At 2 ball is to be delivered. Once again, it was over pitch ball. The ball is in air, and this time they have took the catch. Sushant Podel, the man who dropped it, now he takes it.
Some relief for the fielder. He has dropped the batter earlier in the very over. This time around it was even harder, but he managed to pull it off. So the 3rd wicket is down for Lucknow, trying to accelerate the run flow. Aditya, the batter this time. Sushant Podel making the mess in the previous occasion, but with no mistakes. He grabbed a difficult one. Some relief for the bowler as well. Rishabh Khatiwada, he was going for plenty in this over.
With that, Aditya goes after playing 23, facing 30 deliveries.
Slightly off. Yeah, middle guarded. Better right arm over. One more.
Lucknow has got a deep batting lineup, so they can afford to lose some wickets, but they will be going for runs for sure. 17.5 overs, still 13 legal deliveries to go. Omkar Singh, the new batter, looks like he's a big hitter. Huge appeal. That ball was so close to of being wide, but ends up as a dot. Let's see in the replay. Look, that was really wide. You should have been wide. But the fielders, they kept the umpire busy. And that trick sometimes work in the cricket. 18 overs been bowled. Lucknow 137 for 3.
Come on, Rohit! Come on, Rohit!
So 2 overs to go in the first innings. Lucknow winning the toss, electing to bat first. That worm is traveling up and up, and Lucknow would expect to finish the game in a high note. So far, they've already posted a decent total, 137 for 3. 7 wickets in hand, 7.61 the current run rate.
Come on, Rohit, come on!
Rohit Sapkota has bowled an over, conceded 8 runs. He's back with his second. That ball's way up in the air. Manan didn't time it the way we'd have liked, but it drops in no man's land.
Not easy, boys, not easy. New batsman on
So the
crease,
intentions
boys.
are very clear from
Get into it,
the
hey,
batter
get into his
that
head,
they
boys.
will be going for the big hefty shots.
Well, this was a full off length ball.
Leg middle off, outside off.
He was
come
trying
on,
to hit it
come on.
hard. Rohit, who gave 9 in his very first over, will deliver the 19th over. It will be a good contest from now.
Omkar just staying in his crease and playing the ball towards the leg side. There's protection out there. The field's widespread. There are players all around in the boundary line protecting those 4s and 6. Manan batting on 59 of 42 deliveries. 18.2 overs have been bowled. In the slot, that ball's way up in the air and it's over. Next to the side screen. The people who have parked the bike there should have had their heart coming into their mouth. A massive shot. It was asking for trouble as soon as the ball left the bowler's hand. Just next to the comm box, next to the side screen, into that parking lot. Big 6, big 6.
Once again, he tries in the leg side, takes a single. With that, the wicket keeper, Omkar, will come and strike. 2 balls remaining so far in this over. 9 runs. He have given 9 runs. Rohit Sapkota, 2 balls, 8 to deliver. Once again, dancing down the ground. Goes up in the air. 1-2 bounce through the fielder. Takes the easy single.
So Omkar will be going for those big shots. Step down this time. Didn't quite get that line and length that you'd have liked to go over the top, but played it safely for a single. So Manan is the man for the moment. The last delivery of the 90th over. Hughes uphill. The ball would have missed leg stump by miles. And a quick run being stolen. So that's end of over number 19. Look at that. That ball would have missed leg stump by quite some distance.
Even if it was hit for direct hit, the batter was safe there. And now the projected score is 164. Will Lucknow get that? Manan will take a strike in the very last over of the inning.
So 19 overs have been done. So 6 legal deliveries are left in the game for the first inning to be concluded of Lucknow University winning the toss, electing to bat first. So the target will be very, very challenging for Kathmandu University. The batters need to bat really well. They need to learn from how Lucknow proceeded their innings.
They started very slow. They defended the good balls. They punished the shorter ones, the fuller length balls, and now they are good looking at the end.
Last over is ball by Rishabh. He went for plenty in the last over. So Manan just placing him in the way for a single. Omkar will be on strike. Just 5 deliveries left. Lucknow, one shot of that 150 run mark. Outside the off stump, played it with ease, but a great fielding. Fielding compared to last game from KU has been a lot better. They have improved tremendously. Big shout out. They must have had a long fielding drill after that sluggish fielding in the first game they played. Too ambitious was Omkar on that occasion. Unnecessary effort there from the keeper. They stole easy too. It should have been no run. Thanks to that keeper, they've got 2. Easy 2 runs. So, as I was talking about the improvement in the field, the wicketkeeper thinks the other way around. So Rishabh has come back well after that massive big over. You know, just conceded, I'd say 3 runs he has conceded. Those 2 boys should go for wicket keepers. He was the culprit.
2 balls to go. Anything can happen from now.
Yes, that anything is Omkar will hit it down the ground just for a single. So the final delivery of the first innings between Lucknow University and Kathmandu University is coming up, unless it's a no ball or a wide. So the final delivery, Manan stepping down, hits it over, finishes the inning in style. A massive 6 to help his team get that 160 runs on the board. 8 runs and over. Manan finishes at 75 not out of 49 deliveries. Omkar stayed there with 4 not out of 5. Standing ovation from the dugout. And why not? That guy in the picture change the whole complexion of the game for his side. Manan was the man of the moment for Lucknow. So Lucknow has scored 160 runs in their allocated 20 overs. That means KU has to score 161 runs when they come to chase. It's time to have a look into the highlights of the first innings. So winning the toss, Lucknow invited KU to bowl first. Rishabh started the proceeding. That was a miscatch earlier in the inning. And then the openers started playing their shots. Square up the wicket. Very close call from Divash, very well balled. And then there was some flurry of runs straight down the ground this time. Beautiful cover drive for 4. Both the openers started opening their arms and hitting the ball, especially in that cover and mid-off reason. That was the first 6 of the match, followed by 2 glorious 6s in the very over of Divash. 1, and that's the second from Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan was looking very dangerous till that time. Full toss offered some looseners earlier in the inning from the spinners. And then the first wicket perishing. The spinners getting the reward for some good bowling. Some completely beaten deliveries where batter didn't have any clue. No chance for keeper to save it. And that's the second wicket falling for Lucknow. After that, the partnership started to build. Great fielding effort, great diving effort at that time. The crowd enjoying the game. Some shots around the leg side, pulling it outside the off stump, stand and deliver kind of shots. Manan then went for the business straight down the ground. He mostly played those shots around that V arc, as we call it in cricket. That was played towards the point cover reason. That was sailed over. The fielder at long off was just spectator watching that ball sail. Some good looking boundaries. Manan was in action. That's a beautiful looking shot, and there'll be one big 6 coming. I think that was the occasion, just made room for himself, played it in the air and caught it. He was dropped earlier by the very fielder. And that was the biggest 6 of the inning. Manan, of course, was doing the damage. So let's have a look into the batting card of Lucknow. Some good scores would be up there. Look at that. Manan Kanpal, 75 not out of 49. Ashish and Hers started well. Ashish 17, Hers 28 of 21. Aditya Pratap well supported Manan with that 23 of 30, and Omkar being not out with 13 extras. The bowling card of KU looks much better than last time. Rishabh going for plenty, 40 from his 4 with a wicket each for Seetal and Sarthak. Those 2 were the pick up the bowlers. The rest of the bowler doing okay-ish for the side. And in 20 overs, Lucknow scored 160, losing 3 wickets. So when KU comes to bat, they have to chase 161 runs. So we'll be taking a shot. So that's the first innings figure. They scored a 160, losing 3 wickets in 20 overs. So when KU comes to bat, they will have to chase 161 in that allocated 20 overs. We'll be taking a short break, and we'll be back with the live action of the chase. So we are back live for the chase of the 9th match in this Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship. The match is being played between Lucknow University and Kathmandu University. Earlier, Lucknow won the toss and elected to bat. They have posted 160 runs in allocated 20 overs. So the target for Kathmandu University will be 161 runs. They haven't batted well in the first game. Remember, they are in absence of their skipper, Isan Pandey, who is not playing in the game today.
Kathmandu University have a Mount Everest to climb here today. This second half of this game, it's a mammoth total poised by Lucknow University, and it will take a lot of hard work.
So the fielders are coming in from Lucknow University. They are having the team hurdle just before the start of the game, as the openers are ready from Kathmandu University to chase that huge total of 160 runs in the allocated 20 overs. We are in match number 9 in Jai Nepal Cup. 8 teams are participating in the tournament from 3 different nations. 4 from Nepal, 3 from India, and a very strong side from Bangladesh. So at the moment, the battle is on between Lucknow University, India, and the Kathmandu University, Nepal, here in Tribhuvan International Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur.
It will take a lot of hard working for Kathmandu University to break the shackles of high-spirited Lucknow University, that's for sure. Having posed 160 runs in total, they have the momentum, the Lucknow University team. Abhishek will be carrying on his bowling duties from the throw-by end.
Sprinting and checking his run-up, has taken a wicket. Just went for 16 runs in their first game. So has been really economical. He was very consistent with his line and length. So the openers are ready. The batter on strike is the skipper, Vishal Devkota. So he has got a lot of responsibility in his soldier.
The other batsman is number 11 for Kathmandu University. It will be Rohit Sapkota, who's already played a game before, scoring just 5 runs. That's a meager total, never even got to the second digit. The double digit is what I meant, that he should be chasing today.
The crowd are already on their feet, cheering for their batters. Of course, they are the supporters of the home team, Kathmandu University. So every single time the ball will go for boundary, there will be a huge cheer. I'm very optimistic about it. So Vishal Devkota is ready. So 2 slips in place, a gully, a point, cover, mid-off. That's the fielding and offside. There is a fielder protecting the boundary and the offside. That's very square. Good ball to start with, but that was just very close to being wide. Umpire signaling it is an extra, you have to re-ball it. So Kathmandu University is off the mark with an extra. Look at that, drifting down leg. How close was that ball to the bat?
Very dedicated field setup by the captain, but the bowler not bowling according to the field set. He'd want to bowl it outside of the off stump. They're having 2 slips in place.
Good ball, huge appeal, and the finger goes up. I thought there was a hint of inside is going to the pad, but the umpire thinks the other way around. So the skipper comes in just lasts for one legal delivery and is walking back. Oh, that was close. That was really close.
Has it not hit the bat? That's definite out, as mentioned by the umpire. He signals out without any hesitation. Let's have a look into that. Is there a slide inside? Is that question of doubt always lingers?
I believe that there was an inside edge. Vishal Devkota was surprised that he was given out. Very disappointed. Captain walks back out of the first legal delivery. Is the skipper Vishal Devkota. So, not an idle start for Kathmandu University. They lose their first in the very first legal delivery. Kathmandu 1 for 1. So the left-handed batter comes. Supreme is the man. Supreme Basnath. Very disappointing start for KU. A bit wider. Batter just playing it with his sharp hands. Let's have a look at the wicket. I have got the gut feeling that there was an inside edge. Let's check it in the replay. It hit the bat and deflected, though it was very close. Nevertheless, umpire's decision, it's what stands, and Vishal is back to the pavilion without troubling the scorer. 1 for 1.
Good ball. A nice weight transfer from Supreme Basnath. He'll take single. Off the mark now in style.
Saeed was the fielder. So the bowler is not particularly happy with the landing area. He just double changing it. The first run off the bat. Supreme is up and away with a single of 2 deliveries. So Rohit will be in strike. He hasn't faced a ball yet.
It'll be a huge task for him to face Abhishek Yadav, who was very good in his previous game. Very accurate bowler, this Abhishek.
He has got some pace to offer. So Rohit will get up the mark with the first delivery he faced. So that's been the problem for KU, you know, they haven't been able to build a partnership in their last game. The same thing is continuing, you know, losing the wicket in the very first legal delivery. Supreme has to bat well, batting on 1 of 2, the left-hander. So the left and right-hand combination is always a headache for the fielding side.
It is indeed. The high-spirited Lucknow University, they would want a wicket more in this power play.
Played it with soft hands, was Supreme, placed it in the gap, and the first boundary for Kathmandu University. The crowd are cheering and roaring. There is a placard supporting Supreme. Great looking shot, isn't that elegant? Good shot. There was no chance for the fielder. Gone through that fielder in the gully region. All he could do was chase the ball, and eventually mostly the ball wins the race.
For sure, he has potential for a supreme talent, and we've got a glimpse of it already. Good transfer of weight in that shot earlier. There you go, everyone's happy.
So there's a catching drill of the water bottles going on amongst the crowd. So that will conclude over number 1 for Kathmandu University. They are 7 and they've lost their keeper.
इसमें सुनो एक की स्लिप आएगी गली है ना गली है नेक्स्ट अंपायर
So the first over has been bowled. Well, with that successful catching of the water bottle, the audience, they're enjoying the water. It's a bit hot out there.
It is. Usually this time around we are in Mag. It's usually chilly, but the heat is surmounting this point of time.
That's the impact of global warming, my friend. Amrit Singh, the new bowler, was very impressive in the last game he played. Very surreal with his line and length. Very easy run up, very smooth follow through.
Global warming, isn't it? It's a big, big issue. And that is a segue to the cause of this tournament, which is One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change. A good initiative by Nepal Students Union.
Amrit is sprinting. Oh, good ball just outside the off stump, teasing Rohit. That's what he does. You know, in the last game as well, he bowled beautiful outswingers and he just brings one ball in. And that creates all sort of problems for the batter.
Yeah, the opening bowlers of Lucknow, they've been impressive. Teasing the outsiders of the bat. In no time they can get that.
Three dots in a row from Amrit. He is testing the patience of batter of Kathmandu University.
Abhishek earlier, he bowled against the field set, the dedicated field set, attacked the stumps, hence got the LBW out. Amrit, meanwhile, Amrit is just bowling line to line outside of the off, as per the field set, I assume.
So Rohit has 3 dot balls already in this over. Again, a beauty of a delivery. He's just sticking just outside the off stump. The ball's moving just a bit. A bit of swing in offer for Amrit Singh.
A very handy bowler he's turned out to be for Lucknow University, as Amrit Singh hasn't conceded a run yet.
Oh, good ball. This is the 4th occasion in the over where the bat has missed the ball. You know, he is playing very edgy at the moment. Rohit, 5 dot balls. Partnership is of 6 of 10. No runs conceded in this over in the first 5 deliveries.
He definitely looks edgy to me as well. He's opening up the face of his bat a bit more. Only if he can close it up, maybe he can get some bat on it.
So the final delivery, very consistent. Amrit bowls the first maiden over of the inning. After 2, KU 7 for 1. So Abhishek, taking the wicket in his very first over, is back with his second. He's bowling from the chovar, and Supreme is on strike. He has played a beautiful cover drive for a boundary. Let's see how it goes in the second over. The difference between the two opening pace bowlers from Lucknow is Abhishek mostly relies on his pace. On the other hand, Amrit Singh is very consistent with his line and length.
Well said. That's pretty much it for them, and that is a good combination all in all as well. Supreme looks in good shape. Abhishek has that pace. It's the testament that Supreme should withstand of pace right now.
Sprints in is Abhishek. Supreme connecting that well, but straight in the hand of the fielder in the point region. No chance for run. So the thing is, when you're chasing, that huge total, you lose wicket in the very first over. So you are in two kind of mindset, whether to go for shot, which might open the chance for getting you out, or you just defend and hang in there. But more importantly, it's a must-win game for Kathmandu University. I think they should be going for the shot. They can't afford to have 8 deliveries in succession. Last over was a maiden. Started off with 2 dot balls already. Supreme is in a strike. Inside is not a convincing shot, but Supreme won't mind it. He will be off the strike. So the struggling Rohit will face Abhishek. He was in all sort of bother when Amrit Singh was bowling from the other end. Now he will be facing the pacey Abhishek.
And at this rate, the run rate will creep up to them. They're scoring very slow here, Kathmandu University. The target is 161. That's milestones ahead of them. Current run rate just at 3.20. They want that to reach somewhere around 6 if they want to fight in this match.
Drifting towards leg onto the bats. Oh, the bowler and the fielder, they collide. And the batters will run back for 2. Should be a leg by. Yes, it is, as signaled by the umpire.
A bit of hesitation, a bit of fumble by the infielders there. Rohit already has faced 8 deliveries. Is it time now that he has to keep on going?
The time is already ticking. It's like an atom bomb. The time's ticking against Kathmandu University. Just 10 runs on board, chasing 161 into the power play. They should be going for runs, no matter what happens.
What is Rohit thinking now? Does he go for the big one?
No, he won't. He will just hang his bat in there and get it past the outside edge into the safe pair of gloves of the keeper.
Can't get enough of this. Late movement, outswing by Abhishek. A good amount of pace in offer. So far has just conceded 3 runs, 2 coming off of leg byes as well.
That name Rohit has got a huge significance in the world of cricket. And he's not proving the name right. 10 balls, no runs, just 1 run of the bat, 2 leg byes, 3 overs completed. KU struggling big ways, 10 for 1.
That's the worm there. We've been saying the blue is the wave, the red is the submarine that never comes up to the surface, can it?
Umpire, let's take.
So Amrit will continue from TU end, a slip in place. There's a gully point. Cover. And wide is mid off. That's the field set on the offside. Was it in his pass towards the leg side? There was protection. The fielder was in mid-on area. He comes and grabs the ball. Played it really soft. Oh, there was a fielder in the square as well. He was the one. Direct hit would have been very interesting.
Yeah, he would have been out if that would have hit the stumps. Rohit struggling at slot space here. Already faced 10 deliveries. Just got single run into his account.
This is not happening. Feels like I'm watching a test match. And I am watching a test match because they are not connecting the ball at all. So many dot balls hovering around Rohit.
He is trying though. He threw the entire sink at it. Couldn't get anything on that ball. Maybe it's time that he just judged the line and length and bat it straight. Maybe try to pierce it through the covers for a 4.
It's just that ironic that two sides, you know, that Lucknow started, they were off to a flyer with Harshvardhan and his partner, you know, going for runs, scoring those big shots. On the other hand, Kathmandu University, after the fall of their keeper in the very first over, they are not looking comfortable at all. Good ball, some bounce in offer this time for Amrit Singh. 3.4 overs, 13 runs. Well. In course of trying to save wickets, they've stopped scoring. There's a drought of boundaries. Is it just one boundary so far in the innings?
Yeah, that came off of Supreme's bat. Rohit is struggling for his wicket. Has a go at it again, misses it.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. That's been the story for Rohit so far. Swing and a miss. Trying to defend and a miss. Do everything and still miss. Amrit Singh. Well, he doesn't mind those dot balls. Just 3 runs conceded in 1.5. This is the last over of the last ball of the 4th over. Onto the stumps, played it towards the leg side. So it looks like Rohit is okay playing the ball that's in coming into that stumps. Other than that, he struggles. So 4 overs have been done. Lucknow University after 3.5 were 33. Kathmandu were 13. So that's the end of 4 over. Kathmandu University 14 for 1.
So we have a change in come box. Kiran is taking a break. Joins me. Divas joins me now, pardon.
Thank you. Well, we can see pretty good amount of fans, spectators out there. Someone in VIP boxes, someone out there in grasslands. Good sunny day. And with that, Yes Vardhan, the man, will join the party from Chova end. The target for Kathmandu University is 161. They have already lost 1 wicket in their very first over. And now, with this slow rate, that is 3.5, it's gonna be hard for them.
A play and a miss was the story previously. He gets some bat this occasion. Still no run. Same ball, same field, guided down towards the third man. Deep third man, that is. We'll get a single this time around. Partnership building, although it's slow, they've already got 14 runs.
Well, much better this time. Guided between the gaps. With that, Supreme, the man, the left-handy batter, will take the strike. Even in the first inning, the batter from Lucknow was slow, so they won't mind Kathmandu University batters. Much better length, kind of Yorker, and with that defend, Dot says.
The ball came at him with a dip there. KU struggling at slot space, 15 for 1 right now. At the similar stage, Lucknow University were 43 for 0. Miles ahead. A hint of swing there, coming inwards to Supreme Basnet. You can see him shadow batting some pull shots. He could have gone with that. If I had my names on the play card with a handful of people cheering for me, I would have pulled that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, but we are here holding the mics.
Has a go at it. He was practicing that earlier, we saw it. It'll just be a dot. Couldn't time it well.
He heard you, I guess. He was trying this smash. He heard you. Well,
well. Supremes have definitely have a go now. He seems set. He's played some good shots. Guided to the infield. Fielder collects it very easily.
with that, over 5 has been concluded and the score is 16 for 1.
Manhattan with buildings. Not much to talk about there for the red ones. Blues were impressive. Small little huts, we like to call it, for anything lesser than 5 runs and over. We've got that 3 back-to-back now.
Well, we are back again. As this is off season for national side, we can have some insight like India-Nepal match.
We have some VIP guests over there. Mr. Ganesh Thapa and organizers in scenes. He was here in the comm box as well. Mr. Ganesh Thapa, the event coordinator. T20 Jai Nepal Cup is being organized by Nepal Students Union for a good cause of climate change.
There was optimistic call but the umpire says, I'm not interested. Yeah, I was talking about in the off season where there's no domestic matches, no international matches for Nepal side. We have seen in comment box, it is kind of Nepal-India matches as Lucknow have dressed up as Indian jersey while Kathmandu is representing Nepal in this match.
No ball signal by the umpire. It'll be free hit. Yeah, that's a good segue to the participating teams that we have. 4 from Nepal, 3 from India, and 1 from Bangladesh. In total of 4 plus 4, that is 8. Coming from 3 different nations. This is an international inter-university tournament, mind you.
At the moment, umpire says it was not a legal delivery and the batter will get a chance to swing anywhere, however he wants. The only way possible he will out is run out. But now, since the batter seems like they are defending all the day, now they can free their arms, try for boundaries.
A free hit. Much required. Will they capitalize it? No, they won't. It hits the pad. It'll be a dot. Counted as if it was not a free hit.
Indeed, a little bit of movement into the air, coming towards the pad.
Yeah, it's that natural angle that he's been getting. Natural outswinger in Amrit Singh, natural in-swinger in Aditya. Good bowling combination they have. A very formidable lineup when it comes to bowling.
Well, he guided into the leg side. Well fielded by Amrit Singh, and Kathmandu University batters will take an easy single. Still, so far to go. With this run rate, my friend, it is really hard. 9.79 is the required run rate, and they are scoring with a run rate of 3. So a lot of homework needed for their upcoming matches, and in this particular game, they need to smash, they need to hit.
The run rate's creeping up really fast here. Just nudging the ball around, won't do the job, KU. Well, that's a rare misfield that we've seen from Lucknow University. We don't see that often, do we?
We don't. It was into the onside.
A bit of hesitation to where to throw. Oh no, that was collect, easy collect, and throw. Wicketkeeper missed it.
Anand Sagar. Abhishek Sharma. Pardon. Abhishek Sharma, the man there.
Dancing down the pitch, totally missing it. That's been the story so far. Yeah, at this stage, Lucknow University had already missed a wicket as well. But the run, they were quite ahead. Well collected by the wicketkeeper there. Rohit struggling at just 6 runs facing 20 deliveries. Same delivery, same shot, same action, same reaction. That's been the story of this over. After the completion of 6 over, it's 20 for 1.
It was again coming towards the wicket. Despite that, no ball and the free hit, Supreme and Rohit were not unable to convert it into a massive over. 6 over completed, 20 at the loss of 1.
Let's have a look at the power play highlights so far. On top of their game are Lucknow University bowlers bowling in swings and out swings, believing in their natural abilities.
141, the run needed in 84 balls. Anand Sagar.
Let's have a look at the batting card. As of yet, Bisal Devkota, the captain, going for naught. Rohit Sapkota and Supreme Basnet still in the crease for 6 and 10 respectively.
Anand Sagar, the skipper, will born spin bowling from the Chobar end. Well, he will try some of his luck.
Batsman missed, is it? So does the wicketkeeper. That was a stomping chance missed by the wicketkeeper there. He was well over the line. Or was he back? It would have been close. But both of them missed it.
Much better length. Much better, but this defense is not going to make easy for the upcoming middle order batters. You have to rotate the strike. You should keep on taking singles and doubles.
Cut it well this time, but will meet the fielder. The point fielding has been very accurate in this innings so far. Well, they're not thinking much about to survive, to be honest. Similar to what Purvanchal University did earlier this morning. Over the top, over the fielder's head. Fans are loving it. And a bit of footwork there.
Well, not just cricket, we saw some football out there in the middle. Good piece of fielding. That they will take double. Sort of late ball, catch is the call. And catch it is! With that, the second wicket down for Kathmandu University. Supreme, the one who was looking good, will go back to his pavilion after scoring 12 of 19 balls. Anand Sagar, the skipper who believes in himself, takes his very first wicket in his first over.
Supreme Basnet, he fought really hard for those 12 runs. The ball was much flatter in the air. He was done with the pace. He knew exactly the moment he hit it that it would be caught out. Hence it was a dolly of a catch, well taken. Sangeet Kesi is the new batsman in the crease. Taking his mark is Sangeet Kesi.
Right arm round. One.
A good setup by skipper. A sleep is there for new batsmen. We can see Gully, point fielder, short late.
That was too wide. Didn't offer any play. Out goes the wings of the umpire. 1 run added to the account of Kathmandu University.
Well, that was the setup for the sleeper, but then one drop into his hands. With that, over 7 has been concluded and the score is 23 for 2.
Manhattan, not much change in there for the red ones. The blues already established. It's paying off. The rent's paying off of that buildings. Look,
गली चाहिए था
Oh, that was a meager chance.
थोड़ा
The ball dropped in front of the slip fielder there.
आनंद भाई फील्ड देख लीजिए एक बार
So close yet so far for Lucknow University in that instance.
वही तो मैं भी
They will not mind. Manan Kanwal was the man who dropped it. He played good knock, so his keeper says it's okay.
A very handy player is Manand Kanpal.
रुक जा
Very good with spin attack as well.
इधर ही आओ थोड़ा
Saeed Mohammad will take his left arm orthodox spin from T end.
मार दे बॉलिंग
Not much flight in offer.
चढ़ के रहो ऊपर चढ़ के रहो
Slightly different from some other spinners that we've seen so far. Saeed Mohammad doesn't offer any airtime for his deliveries. The required run rate creeping towards 11 now.
Full of length ball, again defended.
बहुत अच्छे
What's the problem between the Kathmandu batteries? They are not rotating the strike. If you're finding good ball, just rotate the strike. And now he listens me, tries up in the air. The fielder is winning the ball, and he takes his Rohit, who played 24 balls, will go after scoring 6 runs, leading top ace.
Yeah, he dragged himself into that ditch. Did Rohit up in the air? It went down. It came as a dolly of a catch, well cupped by the fielder. Every day of the week, the fielder is taking that catch, given the standards of Lucknow University.
Well, since the beginning of the game, they are much calculated with their batting setup. They were defending in the very first power play. They posted a good total, and while fielding, they look composed. They are defending the target.
Yeah, they seem jovial. Lucknow University unit,
one more
a
wicket
very cohesive unit. And with that, Pradeep Kumar Yadav is in the center of the field. He'll be batting.
Towards leg side, guided to the short leg fielder for none.
बहुत अच्छे
Well, mindset of all of the batters from KU looks like they are surviving. They are not intending to score.
Hanging by the thread, they are.
catch it
As a go at it,
एक
clears the infield, but it'll just be a couple. The intent was there, timing not so.
Might be Pradeep Yadav coming from the dugout, have a mindset to score. Not hit it really well, but gets a double. Not start in a convincing way, but yeah, he's happy with that double.
What is he thinking after the successive wickets he's taken? Fall of wicket there, showing 22 for 2 and 23 for 3. Attacking the stumps is Saeed Mohammad. It'll just be a single. Yes and no call. The striker's end, the runner slipped his mark there, so 2 runs couldn't be taken. Let's have a look again.
Easy defended. They took really fast the first run, and then when they were trying to take the double, he slept there. No says the striker. With that, over 8 has been concluded, and the score is 26 for 3.
5 minutes late इसको थोड़ा हवा देके
Pradeep Kumar Yadav back on strike. Offers some stroke there, misses it completely.
So do Anand Sagar from Chobar end. Good length, going away from the batter, through the angle. It seems like it's really hard to pick those ball. Pradeep Yadav, the new batter.
Some action there from Anand. Fans are loving it. Ooh, that's the line he would like to bowl. And has been bowling. Stump to stump, because he knows that the batsman could struggle anytime, sooner or later.
If they are playing these kind of darts and then rotating the strike, the run rate will climb up and it will be really hard to climb like Mount Kailas. That's again the well set up by Anand Sagar. He knows that's why he kept Manikant Pal there at sleep, but the plan is failing. A thick outside ace through the angle was guided of close bat.
Oh, that'll be counted as a drop catch. It was a different instance earlier. It'll go through the fielders. Fielder chasing it. Does a good job at saving it. They're attempting 3 runs, are they? They're not. It'll be 2 runs to end the 9th over. Fans enjoying it thoroughly. A well-timed shot that was. Piercing through the covers. Let's have a look. Brilliant effort there.
Over 9 has been concluded and the score is 29. The current run rate is 3 and the required run rate is 12. Now the batters from KU have to show intentions. They need to smash boundaries in this over. That's wide. Well, they are defending. They are not in mood. They are defending.
Beautiful turn there by Anand. It's that grass patch and crack areas. When you're bowling from the TU end, you hit that patch, you'll always get that turn. Well executed by the spinner there. Drifting down the leg side again. Fans are appealing for a wide, so is the batsman. Umpire says play on.
Well, that's why he is the umpire.
Loud appeal by the bowler. Umpire not interested at all.
Probably it was going down the leg. It was an optimistic appeal by Said, but it was going down the leg. Umpire was not interested. Pitched in the right area, but it was going down the leg.
Similar ball. Height should be the issue now, as signaled by the umpire.
Yes, the height was there. 5 dots in a row at 10th over. At this moment, Kathmandu University never wanted this. Well, this time he tries the overpitch ball and gets the maximum. I don't know from where it came. It came in a stylish, stunning way. The fans are cheering. They are loving Pradeep Yadav, the man. Overpitched ball, well hammered, stunning, massive in the safest area, gets the maximum out of that.
That is high and handsome, that 6.
A boundary after long time.
Drifting down the leg side again. That was close. That was close. Fans are loving it. A bit of hesitation there from the runner as well as to where he should go.
With that, 10 overs has been completed and the score is 37 for 3. The fielders are having some jinx break out there in the middle. We'll back again, live action.
Left arm round. Better. Left arm round. Left arm round.
And we're back live. Enjoying some shade there, our fans. Oof, wanted to cut that. Added good pace in that delivery.
Lucknow University. From now, that's the clever batting up to now. Rotate the strike, look for bad deliveries, pick up them, and get boundary.
Same story repeats, a play and a miss. He swiped it like a sword. Did the batsman unable to get anything in the ball. This time plays it down the covers and plays it well for a single.
This moment, the fans are cheering for every single run. My friend hit some couple of boundaries. Let the fans cheer. They seems disappointed up to now.
Oh, they're having a fair bit of fun there for sure. Rather than disappointment, they're here to cheer their team in every part of the competition. Be that loss or win, KU fans are still here to support. Good fielding. They'll steal the single though.
And that's a great running between the wickets. With that, over 11 has been completed. Direct hit. Well, he was safe.
अंदर आओ थोड़ा बस पीछे हो सकते हो
The creeping required run
बहुत
rate.
ऊपर है पीछे हो जाइए कोई दिक्कत नहीं
Lucknow University were already 69 for 2 this stage. Up in the air, and is it 6?
Umpire checking it, one bounce over the boundary line, says umpire, for signal, and fans are ecstatic.
From this moment, we can have a look. The man PK Yadav. It was over-pitched ball. Plays in the safest area of the field. The straight direction gets a 1 bounce for PK Yadav. Intentions are clear. The man for Kathmandu University. That's a better delivery. He's defending those good deliveries. And also picking the off-pitch length, sort of length balls.
Yeah, he has that game plan. Yadav. Again, the ball takes a flight. Fielder underneath it takes it with ease.
After playing a good knock of 17, PK Yadav has to depart, unfortunately.
It was not from the middle of the bat. Tries to swing across the line, and an easy dolly cast for the fielder, Amrit Singh. He was looking at the fans, staring them. Again, Lucknow University are on top of Kathmandu University with that. Yadav will go after scoring some runs. 17 runs, playing 19 deliveries, and the new batter, who was the double Subedi, Divas Subedi, my friend. When I'm Divas here at Combox, Divas Subedi, who plays cross the line, tries some awkward position shot, is there at crease. Now he have to take the charge.
He definitely has to take his chances if he wants his team to close upon the target, which is mammoth in their eyes. That's a no-go. They'll steal a single. That's a nothing shot right there. No bat swing, just a flick and a flat batting stuff. Bowling stump to stump will get a wicket of Divas Subedi in no time.
That was what you told earlier in his very first game. He had more than 15 runs, flat batted. You told the bowler you need to bowl wicket to line, and then Divas got out. We remember. How often you see sleep kept in T20 match in the very
That's close. Umpire not interested. Square leg umpire is not interested. We don't have. I'm glad that I'm not the umpire there.
very close. Even we can't say anything controversial on that. It totally depends on the umpire who are there. Much better. Takes a single. Sangeet will keep the strike. 160 needed, 150 needed of 48 balls. Last 8 over remaining. With that, at the end of 12, 46 for 4.
Let's have a look at the bowling card so far. Bisal Devkota captain going for 0. Rohit Sapkota 6. Supreme Busnet 12. Sangeet a meager 4 runs in his name. Pradeep, who had some shot in his payroll, scored 17 for bowling. Saeed Mohammed with 2 wickets. And Anand and Abhishek 1 each.
Right arm over. Right arm over, new bowler.
Let me remind you, Lucknow University were already 78 for 2 in this.
At this moment, and KU are at 46 for 4. With that, Sanjay, the leggy, will join the party from Choba end. He will cause some trouble for Kathmandu University, who are already in trouble. It's not an easy chase. You have to chase 161. You are defending.
Wide ball signaled by the umpire.
An entertaining game for the fans out there. They are cheering off every run. Wide buys. Though the runs are not coming from the bat, but they are happy wherever the runs are coming, however the runs are coming. They are welcoming. Divas is on strike, the flat batter, we say.
Slaps it hard, does Divas. Fielding well is Lucknow University right now. He will get 2 runs.
Well, the flat batters, we say, slapped away into the square. Square off, gets a double.
You don't want to bowl there to Divas Subedi, we already know that. Bowl stump to stump and see. Much better.
A bit of fumble from Lucknow University fielders. We don't see often the living Amrit, the man who took the catch previously. And fans cheering.
There we go. Wanted to ramp it over, changed his mind as the ball was mid-air.
He was trying to do some experiment out there in the middle. He changed his mind. For none, a dot ball. This time it was sort of length ball. He was trying to punish, but it goes away from the leg side area. Umpire says, let me free my arms, and score will aided. Wide ball.
2 wides already in this over. Sanjay looks a bit in pressure. Bowling stump to stump as he should be doing it.
They are rotating the strike now. I think if you are trying something like this, defending and rotating a strike now, it's not going to lead your team for a victory. You have to hit, you have to smash. Swing and a miss, the same story. Yeah, you have to hit, you have to try for boundaries. Those single double will not lead your team for victory. You have lost 1 match already. Yes, Divas is listening me. He's trying some hard. We found the fielder. Divas is trying his all.
Some acrobatics there. A mishap. I hope he is okay there, the wicket keeper.
It should be.
Omkar Singh.
His
Getting some
teammates
massages
are
from his
laughing.
teammates.
Teammates are laughing.
Yeah, for sure they are, but I hope it's not that serious. Okay, up he rises. That's a good sign.
Uh,
Oh, he didn't see the batsman behind him. And the batsman was clueless about Omkar there as well.
with that, 13 over have been completed and the score is 54 for 4. The current rate is 4.15. They need 15 runs from each over from now onwards. They have to smash at least a boundary, at least a 6 or 4 to chase that mammoth total. Also, the men from our Nepal police enjoying the game.
Enjoying the game, keeping everyone safe. That's inside of this premise. Shout out to Nepal Police. That'll be an easy single for Divas Subedi. Manan is back with his bowling from the TU end.
Now we are looking some fumbles from Lucknow University fielders. Sangeet, will he try for boundary? No, he's not in mood. He's defending. I think somebody need to give him a paper where it is written, you need a good score. Well, he listens me, tries to smash. He found the fielder, takes a single. Amrit, very impressive bowler. We have the capability to swing the ball away from the batter.
That's a misfield. Yet another time outfielder will pick it up easily. It'll just be a single.
Look at that. Fumbles right now. Fumbles. What is going on?
Abhishek apologizes for his teammate there. 3 bounces before he could collect it. Those low bounces tricked Omkar Singh. Much better length, came back inwards.
Though Divas don't have that stance and proper batting style, is he the one who creates trouble all the time?
Maybe not. That'll be an easy way out into the pavilion for Divas Subedi for his meager 7 runs that he's played.
He was trying to hit hard into those straight boundaries, but then that flat bat, the cross line, got him. Amrit Singh, the man with golden arms, takes the catch. With that, Divas Subedi goes back to the pavilion, scoring 7 runs, playing 8 deliveries, and with that 7 runs, playing 9 deliveries. With that, half of the teammates of Kathmandu University is back to pavilion. Now the case seems complicated and we can say impossible.
It's been the case since the beginning. The run rate was creeping ever since they started this inning. Only miracles can save Kathmandu University from here on.
Well, someone is standing there. Sangeet Kesi wearing the jersey 17. We have seen A.V. de Villiers. A.V. de Villiers, the miraculous guy. Also Rishabh Pant, who have saved his team for enough time. Can Sangeet will do for his teammates?
Flat batters, one more time having a heave at it. Unsuccessful this time around. Sangeet already faced 11 deliveries. He's only been able to get 6 out of them. Well bowled and well defended as well.
Let me remind you all, T20 Zai Nepal Cup International University Cricket Championship for a good cause, climate change. One earth, one voice.
Up goes the ball, no fielder there. Drops in the no man's land. Sangeet will get 2 runs.
Yeah, as we all know, for every runs, a tree will be planted. Lucknow University supported us really well in this campaign, and now Kathmandu University batters need to score runs so that we can plant more trees.
I so want to say, Sangeet, your batting is Sangeet to my ears, but he's not capable of hitting the boundaries. Come on, mate. It's now or never.
A bit of misfield by the keeper. Captain Ansanga is not satisfied, though they will not take any runs. The current run rate is 4, but then the required run rate is climbing like Mount Everest.
Yeah, it's a mammoth total. They have to climb Everest, is what you meant earlier, eh? Target of 161 for Kathmandu University was always very difficult, and they are making it even difficult for themselves. However, their intent is just to stick around and play those entire 20 overs, I believe.
"15 overs has been completed. Kathmandu University 61 for 5. From this stage, we can feel it's impossible to chase until and unless we can see some miraculous inning from any of the batters.
All the crowd are waiting patiently for that 4s and 6, which has been really hard to come by. The batters from Kathmandu University, they've struggled throughout. Even though the partnership was building, it was just in the case of the balls being faced, not the runs being scored. 61 for 5, 15 overs has been done, nothing much. So KU will be playing for the pride.
100 needed of last 30 balls.
So exactly 100 runs required of the remaining 4.5 overs. 99 with that single, is it? So the task looks very, very hard to change for Kathmandu University. Half of the side is already back. Oh, it's been that kind of a day, you know, like you're waiting for those boundaries to come or wickets to fall, but neither are happening in cluster. Slow going game.
Ties up in the air into the straight direction. They will run quicker and will get a double. Well, those double and singles will not create trouble for Lucknow University.
Well, until and unless you hit 3 or 4 boundaries in an over, nothing's going to help the cause.
They're not in the mood since the beginning. They're defending all the day. That's making their tasks impossible.
Drifted down the leg. He was trying to make room for himself and place it for the boundary. Just not to be. That's been the case for Kathmandu University for the whole innings so far. They haven't been able to hit those loose balls. Outside the off, straight to the hand. How many times have you seen the batter hitting and straight in the hand of the fielder?
In this inning so far, I have seen multiple times.
It's not still impossible task, you know, 23 runs and over. We have seen it happen in cricket, but the way Kathmandu University players are going, they're not even concerned. There you can see the coordinator of the tournament, Mr. Ganesh Thapa. He was earlier with us here in the comm box. He has done all the hard work to pull this tournament off. Just sitting in the VIP box and enjoying the game.
Last 24 balls, 4 overs, 95 runs, more to score. Anand Sagar, this keeper, will take the responsibility from the Chobar end.
Anand Sagar, the new bowler, the skipper, bringing himself into the attack. Just looking for that breakthrough, you know. Lucknow is in a hurry. They want to wrap it up as early as possible because at the end of the day, you know, net run rate is going to come into play when we move towards the knockouts.
Well, Kathmandu, they're just defending. They are not looking for win. Either the rounded.
Oh, that's what they're looking for. Wicket. Very disappointed player. They're walking back to the pavilion. And skipper has done the job for his side. Has taken a wicket. Look into that. Just sort of length angling towards the stump. The batter misses. But the bowler, he doesn't. The timber disturbed. So another wicket goes. In fact, wicket number 6 of Kathmandu University is back to the pavilion. That's the wicket we're talking about. Timber got dislodged.
A bit more.
Batter very disappointed with himself.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
guarded.
all you gotta blame yourself for that.
Better. Right
You have got
arm
only
round.
yourself to blame for that. Sarthak Neupane is the new batter, scored 7 in the last match. He bowled well today. Oh, onto his pads, just played it towards the leg side. Comes back for easy single. So he gets at the mark straight away with the first delivery that he has faced. 67 for 6 is the score.
Well, boundaries. That's all what needed Kathmandu University. I think he heard me. Straight, he played down the ground into the straight direction, but gets a single. A bit of.
It doesn't look like they're going to hear you anytime sooner. We've been talking about it since the beginning of the innings. And all we've seen is bat missing the ball, the defense, and 1 or 2s. Apart from that one, humongous 6.
That was drifting towards the bat. Yeah, we haven't seen some intentions from the openers, and now the cylinders, all they can do is swing the bat. Well, they heard me. Up in the air, fielder is Anand.
That was not an easy catch. It's always very hard, running backwards and grabbing those balls. The fielder did well. He covered a lot of ground. The skipper was chasing as well. But the fielder was a lot closer, but he couldn't just hold onto the ball. That concludes the over. After 17, Kathmandu 70 for 6. That's the Manhattan. Nothing much happening there for Kathmandu University. All the tall buildings that you see in the blue line, they are of Lucknow. So the final 3 overs coming up. The strike bowler Abhishek is back. He will be bowling from the TU end. Earlier he started from the Chovar end. And Sangeet will be facing him 11 runs of 19 deliveries. Oh, crammed him with his pace. There was a chance of a run out, but the bowler didn't see any backup, so he just opted out.
Well, the pace of Abhishek, I don't feel Sarthak or his friend who's batting there, they will go towards hitting.
This way. Right arm over. 5 to go. 5.
So Abhishek sprinting in again, fierce pace in offer. That was a quick run. So they're back for a single. Are they? 89 runs required of 16 deliveries. Sangeet is batting in 11 of 20. Very concerned, the supporters of Kathmandu University. They have been quieter in most of the occasions because their batters haven't been able to cheer them up. It's been that kind of day for Kathmandu University. Sangeet making room for himself, wasn't quite in control. Well, try to play the improvised shot. Interesting.
He was trying to scoop it. We see Tilatne Dilsan from Sri Lanka scooping all the day.
Well, his scoop used to come in the middle of the bat. He had his own style. Dell scoop is really popular all around the world. And I think after that, the batters started playing those improvised shots. Kushal Patel tries a lot these days. Rohit Paudel, I've seen, he is superb with those improvised shots behind the wicket, the safest area to play the shots. Oh, he tried to have a wicket, not connecting again. So 88 required of 14. So it is like they need more runs than what they have scored so far to win the game.
If you look after the mathematical equation, it's impossible to score 88 from now onwards. Sarthak, the tailender. What I feel is Abhishek will beat them with his pace.
Well, if they score 13 sixes and a 4, they will win the match.
Not now.
So until and unless there is any illegal delivery in terms of no balls or free hits, Lucknow will be victorious in this game. But as we call it, cricket is very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. But at the moment, it's very unlikely that Kathmandu will get over the line. They will be playing for the pride. That ball was traveling. Keeper did a valiant job to stop it. Just couldn't hang on to the ball. That ball was traveling, mind you. Abhishek has got some pace. And thanks to his pace, the outside edge, it flew to the boundary for 4. The crowd, they are still cheering.
Finally, for some moments for Kathmandu University fans, they were sitting there patiently since the beginning of the match. They can cheer this boundary. With that, over 18 has been concluded. The score is 77 for 6. 84 needed of 12 balls. That's impossible according to mathematical calculations.
So 84 needed of 2 overs. Even the miracles are going to not save Kathmandu University from the second defeat of the tournament. So if they lose today, the journey will sadly end. They will play for the pride in their final game.
Well, the fans are cheering the singles and doubles because they don't find these batters hitting sixes. Anand Sagar will do the formalities of 19 over since they also feel they have already won the match.
Dancing the underground, playing it in the air, there is protection. So the boundaries have really been hard to come by for Kathmandu University. They have struggled throughout. 80 runs on the board, 19th over in progress. And Sarthak's cameo comes to an end. He scored 8 of 8. Stumped out. Easy picking for the keeper, and he is walking back. So another wicket falls down for Kathmandu University.
Well, he was dancing down the ground, but he will go back to pavilion and will dance on a sad song as his team has lost the match. From now on, this is the formalities left in the game. Sarthak plays a knock of 8, facing 8 deliveries, will go back to his hut. With that, 7th man down for Kathmandu University. Aryan, the new batter, will come in, face Anand Sagar.
So Aryan is the new batter, with Kathmandu University in all sort of trouble. So as I've already told you, there's not much left in the game. Lucknow University, they are going to be victorious in this game.
This will be back-to-back win for Lucknow University. They are calm, composed and calculated since the start of the match. Also, well, this was coming towards the wicket. A great off spin. I was telling about the team, but then this great delivery caught my eye. Lucknow University will be happy. Tailenders defending all the day. There was a chance of run out. Anand Sagar misses it, and they will take a quick single.
A better throw would have done the job for the side. Another wicket would have fall. Look at that. He was very quick to grab the ball and throw it, but it wasn't where it should have been. That ball's racing towards the boundary. Is it 4? No. The fielding in the boundary line has been superb from Lucknow University. And I was just talking with some of the players and officials of Lucknow University, and they mentioned that their coach is the coach who normally looks after the team of Uttar Pradesh from India. So they've hired the Uttar Pradesh coach for Lucknow University specifically for the tournament.
That's amazing. That's what the craziest part of this tournament. T20 Jai Nepal Cup Inter-University for the very first time in Nepal. 3 nations are participating. 8 teams, 4 universities from Nepal, 3 from India and 1 from Bangladesh for a good cause. One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change. This is the platform where young talent can showcase their skills.
So the final over coming up. Abhishek sprinting and the batter backs off. Normally none of the pace bowler likes it, like you sprint, use all your effort to deliver the ball. And right at the nick of the time, the batter walks away. That makes the pacers furious. There were times where we've seen the bowler losing their calm and throwing the ball at the batter. But here is Abhishek played. Aryan played it with very straight bat just to get a single. So 5 more deliveries left for this game to be concluded. The good thing and the only good thing for Kathmandu University are they are not all out. They have played the whole 20 overs. Saying that, they still have to face 5 more deliveries.
Well, even if they will hit a 6 and get doubles the boundary, they will still win. Lucknow will still win with 1 run.
Played it with straight bat, nearly took the umpire away. Still, it's not going to go for the boundary. Very athletic umpire there. Well, he was in trouble, but did well to dodge the ball. It was coming for him. Would have taken him. That, if that would have hit, would have been really painful.
Sort of lane ball along the side of umpire. The ball says, "Hello, umpire," and goes was the boundary line. Yeah.
How close was that? Lucky escape. Premeditated scoop shot. Now he's asking for wide. You can't. You have already moved from your natural position, and when you do that, you are not going to get any extra. That's the rule in the modern cricket.
75 runs of 3 balls. Complete craziness. That's insane, impossible task. Infinite impossible task. Easy win for Lucknow since the beginning of the game.
Sangeet is struggling to get his bat onto the ball. Well, Abhishek is looking for another wicket with 2 balls to go. Kathmandu will play 20 overs.
Yeah, they will. Abhishek, the man who got some fiery pace, good line length, have delivered pretty good overs in this game and also in his previous innings.
Low full toss. Just for easy single. That's the final delivery coming up now. Final delivery of the match number 9 on day 5 is coming up.
I think Abhishek will look for a wicket. He's looking at the shape of the ball. Try to hit that middle stump.
Abhishek sprints and balls. They want a quick single. So in the last delivery, the wicket will fall in the form of run out.
With that, Lucknow has won the match. Back-to-back wins for Lucknow. The composed team, the well set of team. It was easy run out, and with that, Lucknow got the winning moment.
Very unnecessary run out. You don't have to run. You're not going to win the match by that one single run. Nothing's going to make the change. Just keep the wicket. 7 down sounds better than 8 down. So 87 for 8 is all Kathmandu University have managed to score. Lucknow University winning convincingly by 73 runs, winning the toss, opting to bat first. Posted brilliant total of 160. Kathmandu University came to chase 161 but were never in the game. Lucknow University simply outplayed them. So in the allocated 20 overs, losing 8 wickets, they scored 87.
Lucknow University won by 73 runs. Manan Kandpal was the man who scored that massive runs that make Kathmandu University into the trouble. Back-to-back loss for Kathmandu University.
That's our pet from Tribhuvan University. Very popular one. It's time to head and look into the highlights of the second innings. So with the target of 161, Kathmandu University came to bat. And in the very first over, Vishal, the skipper, got run out. Couple of consolidation boundaries for them. But the wicket kept falling. That was a very close chance of stumping but missed. Easy catch. Look at the batter. He was very disappointed with himself. That ball nearly carried to the slip fielder. The batter tried to hit some big shots only to find the fielders. Kathmandu University batters didn't get the momentum going. Another one going up that was really well hit. Batter was swinging at it. One bounce over the rope. Another one hit it in the air. They were playing in the arc in the V shape, and the protection was there. Amrit's not going to miss it. So cross-batted shot straight in the hand. Amrit was the man in action doing all the catching. And Divash on that occasion got cleaned up. Some edges flying for 4. but nothing much. That was a great glove work by the keeper. And that moment, the umpire must have thought like he got hit. And the last ball, well, Lucknow got the wicket in the form of run out. So that's how the story unfolded. Beautiful looking tee ground. Let's have a look into the batting card of Kathmandu University. Vishal Devkota was out of the first ball. LBW a bit unfortunate. The top scorer was Sangeet Kesi, 20 not out of 28 deliveries. Pradeep, small cameo of 17 of 20. Supreme scoring 12. Other than that, very disappointing batting. Scorecard there is 12 extras. And that it will be a very healthy looking bowling card for Lucknow University. Look at that, altogether 8 bowlers were used. Abhishek Prakash completed his 4, conceded just 18 and taken a wicket. 3 wickets for skipper Anand Sagar in his 4 overs, conceded 16 runs, 2 wickets for Saeed Mohammad and a wicket for Manan Kanpal. So in that fashion, Kathmandu University wrapped their innings at 87 for 8. So that's the match summary. Manan Kanpal was brilliant with his 49 of 75 deliveries. Harshvardhan supported well at the top of the order, 28 of 29. Aditya Pratap 23 of 13. A wicket each for Rishabh Sheetal and Sarthak. Rishabh going for plenty. Sheetal being the pick of the bowlers. For Kathmandu University, Sangeet Kesi scored 20, Pradeep 17 and Supreme 12. 3 wickets for the keeper of Lucknow, Anand. 2 wickets for Said and a wicket each for Abhishek and Manan. At the end, Lucknow University winning the game comprehensively by 73 runs. That's the point table setup after today's game. Dhaka University leading from the front, 2 matches, won 2 games with healthy run rate. Tribhuvan University played 2, won 2, lost 1. So that's on another pool. Earlier today, Purvanchal played 2, lost all the matches. Let's have a look into the points table of this group. Midwest played 2, won 2, 4 points. Lucknow University as well played 2 games, won 2 games, 4 points. Delhi and Kathmandu University yet to open the accounts with 1 match each to go in the poll. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the presentation.
A very good evening to all the viewers watching T20 International Jai Nepal Cup. It is day 5. The game was played between Lucknow University and Kathmandu University. Kathmandu University had a good fight eventually. Lucknow University won the game by 73 runs. With that, let's get into the key performers of the game. Manan Kanpal scored 75 off of 49 deliveries that he's faced. The key of the bowlers were Sittal Nupane and Sarthak Nupane with a wicket each. The mammoth total posed by Lucknow University was 161. The chase was not possible. A hard-fought victory for Lucknow University. Kathmandu University put their best effort with 87 runs at the loss of 8 wickets. They played all 20 overs. The key of the batting unit was Sajid Casey, and the bowler was Anand Sagar, who took 3 wickets for his 16 runs in the 4 overs he's bowled. With that, I would like to invite the guest of honor today, Mr. Krishna Mandangol, the mayor of Kirtipur municipality. On his arrival, let me also declare the player of the match for today's game. It is none other than Manan Kanpal for his all-round performance in which he did a blistering batting effort of 75 runs of 49 deliveries that he faced and 1 wicket at the spare of 12 runs. I would like to invite Mr. Manan Kanpal. Well, it was a hard-fought victory. Tomorrow, Lucknow University is facing Midwest University. With that being said, I would like to invite Mr. Manan Kanpal for a few questions, if you can give me a minute. It was an all-round effort from you, Manan. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What was your mindset when you were batting? Well,
Yeah, initially for the first 10 overs, I just want to play the game, goes like playing game so comfortable because we had lost our 2 wickets earlier. So it's my responsibility as a batsman to play good cricket in the initial overs. Then after maybe 15 overs, I just want to smash the bowlers out of the ground and have a great total to our team. Thank you.
smashing the ball was exactly what you did today. Thank you for that blistering knock. One more question before you go. Manan, tomorrow you are facing Midwest University. That will be a fight for the top spot in Group B. What are your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, we are definitely going to win, and that's for sure because we are here to win the finals. So, thank you.
Well, you heard from him tomorrow.
I just want to say one thing. I just want to say thank you to the Nepal for organizing such a lovely event and all the organization out here because it's a Nepal first time to introduce international university event, and I'm really thankful for all of you guys for giving us the opportunity to showcase our skills and performance. And I just want to thank our Vice Chancellor, sir, Mr. Alok Kumar Rai, and our Athletic Secretary, Mr. Arya, sir, for giving me the opportunity to play the game. Thank you.
Thank you, Manan. Thank you for everything. Well, tomorrow we'll be live sharp at 9 a.m. Keep watching Prime Times Television. Until then, keep supporting cricket. Jai Nepal Cup.